Hey, Simon here again with Back to Basics. We're gonna be covering some posture. We're gonna run through 3 warm-up movements that are gonna create some mobility, reinforce a nice neutral spine, and then we're gonna go through 3 strength exercises that kind of reinforce that mobility work that we've just done. First thing we're gonna have you do is we're gonna put the foam roller down here. I want you to lay on this foam roller, so put your butt like right here, and then lay lengthways along it. Back of the head here. Now all I want you to do is bring your arms up to here, and then as you open up, I want you to feel like you're squeezing that foam roller between your shoulder blades, okay? So go ahead and open up. Keep that rib cage down, no flaying through the rib cage. You should feel a nice stretch through those pecs there. I like the foam roller because it keeps your spine in line. You can't compensate in any way. If you don't have a foam roller, you can just use a bench or something like that, just to make sure that you keep that spine nice and neutral. We're gonna use this foam roller again. We're gonna put it up against the wall. Kind of similar position that you had on the ground, where your head's gonna be here and your butt's gonna be here, okay? So we're gonna kind of sit it up a little bit higher. Right around your tailbone. We're gonna line that spine up. You're gonna take the back of your head to the foam roller, but then kind of keep it on there and tuck your chin just a little bit. We're gonna bring your arms up above your head, okay? Right there. Perfect. Act like you're doing a pull down. So come down, squeeze the foam roller again. We're trying to keep the palms of our hands as close to that wall as possible. When you come back down, try and mitigate this rib flare. So keep that right there. You'll feel that stretch here. Kind of rotate back a little bit. Good, we're gonna feel that all the way through our pec minor, like the stretching sensation. So we're going from a Y position to a W position, and we haven't lost that head position. That's awesome. So now we're gonna use the stick, okay? So go ahead and take a seat here. We're gonna get those elbows to 90 degrees, keeping that same position that we had on that foam roller, and then all we're gonna do is just rotate this up. You're gonna have a tendency to shoot your head through, and let's just keep it nice and neutral. We've got a nice 90 degrees here, nice and tall through the posture. Keep that head right there, and then you're just gonna spin that over your head. Should just graze the top of your head, perfect. Keeping those elbows right there, and then go ahead and rotate back down. Good, see how you're kind of shooting your head forward? Tuck that chin for me, and then just worry about the movement with the shoulders. That's about as far as we need to go until your head starts shooting forward, okay? Now we're gonna move it into some strength stuff. We're gonna do a face pull. Let's put the cable right when it's like kind of at your chin height. It doesn't have to be heavy here. These can be done on the cable crosses out on the floor as well. We're gonna go a bit of a staggered stance to get a nice base. Elbows are gonna stay high. As you pull back, you're gonna come back into that external rotation position. This, I want you aiming for your forehead. Driving through those upper traps and your rhomboids. Go ahead and bring it back for me. Excellent, and you're finishing in that 90-90 position right there. And then back through. Good, it's important to pull the cable to the head, not the head to the cable. All right, James, we're gonna do a tall kneeling. So that's gonna be 2 knees down in this kneeling pad. We're gonna put these arms in a neutral position. So when we're pulling down, we're just kind of packing our shoulders down. So again, no rib flare. We wanna maintain that really good, strong spine integrity. Both knees down, about hip width apart, keeping the toes tucked. So I want you to initiate by pulling these down and then driving your elbows to the side of your body. Okay, perfect. As you come down, you're gonna wanna roll those shoulders forward. So let's go ahead and feel more open through that chest position. That's better. Excellent, right there. Now it's important not to go too far because then you will get that shoulder roll. Collarbones up. Just wanna kind of feel like you're pushing those collarbones up and packing in the lower back here. We're gonna do a chest supported row with the bench. I have it set at the 30-degree mark. I like to have this up because I want the knees on here, okay? Kind of like that tall kneeling position. So go ahead and hop on there. And then you feel like you're very, very tall on that thing. Keep that spine position kind of similar to everything that we've done. And I want you to feel big chest as you open up and driving those elbows back towards your hips and squeezing right here, okay? Go ahead and try one of those, good. Hold right there. And I don't want you to go any further than that, okay? Feel like you're driving your elbows back towards your hips. Good, again, you don't wanna go too far where we start to get that shoulder roll forward, so keep that nice and wide. And I like the bench here because it creates that spine position for you. You get that good extension through the upper back.